Psychology says people who avoid being photographed are often misunderstood. In a world where everyone records everything, choosing not to be in photos makes someone stand out. People quickly assume it means fear, insecurity, or low confidence. But psychology shows that this behavior is usually deeper than that. For many people, avoiding photos is not emotional weakness. It is a personal psychological choice. 1. Identity beyond. Looks, many people who avoid photos don't feel connected to their appearance. Psychology explains that some people define themselves by their thoughts, values, and actions, not by how they look. To them, a photo feels shallow because it only captures the outside. It does not show who they really are. They don't think, this photo shows me. They think, this doesn't represent me at all. This is linked to a deep sense of identity, not insecurity. 2. Reduced identity. A photograph turns a person into one moment, one expression, and one angle. Psychologically, this can feel uncomfortable for people who think deeply. They feel that a photo removes all their complexity and turns them into something simple. They don't want others forming opinions based on one image. They prefer to be understood through conversation and behavior. To them, photos feel limiting. 3. High self-awareness. People who avoid cameras are often very aware of themselves. Psychology links this to high self-awareness. They notice their posture, expressions, and how others see them. Being frozen into a moment they didn't choose feels uncomfortable. It's not about loving or hating how they look. It's about losing control over how they are shown. 4. Strong privacy. Needs. Some people believe not everything needs to be shared. Psychologists call this protecting personal boundaries. They keep parts of their life private, including their face. They don't feel the need to prove that something happened. A moment can matter even if no one else sees it. Privacy feels calm. Too much visibility feels stressful. 5. Feeling judged. For some people, being photographed feels like being watched or judged. Psychology shows that when attention feels critical instead of friendly, people pull away. They don't feel appreciated, they feel analyzed, so they choose to avoid it. 6. Present focus. Some people enjoy life more when no camera is involved. Psychology connects this to being present in the moment. Photos make them aware of how they look instead of what they feel. Without a camera, they relax. With a camera, they become tense. They prefer real moments over recorded ones. 7. Internal confidence. People who avoid photos usually don't depend on public approval. Psychology shows they rely less on likes, comments, and reactions. Their confidence comes from inside, not from attention. They don't need proof to feel secure. 8. Often misunderstood others may think they are shy, rude, or antisocial. Psychology shows that being misunderstood again and again is tiring. Over time, avoiding photos becomes easier than explaining themselves. It's not about avoiding people. It's about avoiding wrong assumptions. 9. Fear misrepresentation. Most of the time, they are not afraid of being seen. They are afraid of being seen the wrong way. A bad photo, a strange angle, a moment taken out of context. Psychology calls this a mismatch between self-image and public image. They would rather not be seen than be misunderstood. Avoiding photographs does not automatically mean low confidence. Psychology shows it often means strong personal boundaries, a deep sense of identity, high self-awareness, comfort without attention. In a world obsessed with being seen, choosing not to be photographed can be a quiet way of staying in control. Do you avoid photos because you dislike attention, or because you value privacy and being present?